Deputy Commissioner Abhilash Baranwal ulak Kyntu yaki nong shnong kanong ba Shillong kentup yaki beriu bawan Khuborjylla ba kimde ban Pynsaphriang yaki Khubor Lamler bat Kyntu ban yatrelang bat Khubor district ban penne yakasuk kasan. Habakran shikilat pathai Khubor Abhilash Baranwal ulayathu ba Khubor district is Khasi Hills kilawanra bor pahara ban pentikna ban penne yaka shong suk shong san hapo ka district barok away. Deputy Commissioner ula pentipru bagi bor pahara kin penklan shu ya kajingat pahara hakapor mir bantem bat telakam ya kinu kiriu shim kabu ya batmu ban pentut ya ka syongsuk syongsan. UDC ula kam babon ki nong Meghalaya ki penpau kajing sngosi bat kajing babi habaya day bat kajing ja kabalaja hakajan mir khat khandai tarik namar ka rally daki arshaka balapan long daka Khasi Student Union. Hakajing shisha ngingit scam bakarali kade banong kabasuk kabasan henry wat hapadeng kajing don kibor pahara kala pulam no bat kijingja kibas ngosi kilami ula ong. Ngala betha ya barok ki sektor magistrate bakin netrelang bat kidor barshnong kirang bashnong banwan ra ya kajing shanya markeliang hapadeng kibor district bat kinong shong shnong jong kanong ba Shillong la ong Abhilash.
Basically, as you are aware, that yesterday a bike rally was organized by Khasi Students Union, starting from around 4 p.m., which was duly permitted by the district administration with strict conditions. The rally started from Jayao at around 4 p.m. It ended at Jayao at around 4 p.m., went around the town, and in a series of locations, several incidents of vandalism, arson, and assault of innocent bystanders were reported, and simultaneously, as was reported, there was desecration of statue of national icons like Swami Vivekananda and freedom fighter Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So that's the basically factual account of yesterday what has happened. The district administration strongly condemns what has happened yesterday, because an incident like this, a series of assaults which can vitiate the peaceful atmosphere of the city, has no place in a civilized and peaceful society. Incidents like these have a very negative bearing on all the efforts being made by the government of Meghalaya in promoting Meghalaya as not only a national but international tourist destination, which is intricately linked to the livelihood promotion of the people. And not just that, one must understand that an incident like this, I'm not saying that it will have, God forbid it should not have, but may have a repercussion on our people who are living outside Meghalaya. We are already seeing that near Jorabad, basically Meghalaya vehicles are being stopped. 1 or 2 vehicles, if I'm not mistaken, have been vandalized. So district administration and the government of Meghalaya is taking it up strongly with the counterpart administration and government. But however, the problem is that these repercussions will further deter the youths of Meghalaya in pursuing employment opportunities outside the state. For example, around 20,000 job opportunities have been recently notified by MSSDS across different parts of the state. We are anyway finding it difficult to mobilize the youth for that, for availing these opportunities. Any possible repercussion in any part of the country will further vitiate that trust. So that's why we strongly condemn the incident, and finally at the night the police had apprehended 3 leaders of the organization, and they had also gone to the office of the organization at Jayao, where after the intervention of the community they came back. So see, first of all, we are aware of the past incidents. However, the government of Meghalaya believes in democratic expression of right of expression of protest. Now, if some organization does apply lawfully for any permission, in the past, I would like to brief the media that many a times these protests etc. have been carried out without seeking any permission. This time they had sought permission. Simultaneously, if there is a legal application which has been submitted for a peaceful protest, which we were led to believe would be peaceful, we wanted to facilitate that under strict conditions. That's why the permission letter, we'll be sharing a copy of the same with you guys, wherein we had put down strict conditions so as to ensure that while we facilitate this democratic right of protest, no inconvenience should be caused to the public. We had apprehensions, and that's why we had put security deployment. Around 200 security people were there on the ground. However, now as we see that the route was quite long, and there were pockets in which they could take advantage of maybe not enough deployment of security forces, and whatever happened. So while issuing permission as well, we did take into account these kind of apprehensions. That's why there were strict conditions. That's why security deployment was there. A permission to organize protests is not a permission to assault, to vandalize, to arson, to hurt children. So that is very clear. Whether our response during the course of rally was sufficient or not is something which we'll examine. It's a very dynamic situation. As you mentioned that it was not really an isolated incident. It kept on occurring throughout the rally. Now, I would like to request to everyone to not see it as that the district administration allowed a violent rally, to go on a rampage. It was a 3-hour rally in which, as we were receiving inputs, we were trying to respond to the same. But as the situation continued to evolve and it was a dynamic situation, there were incidents which could still happen. But then it was not like the police was, we were not really responding. It's just that it was happening so fast that maybe at times our response was not swift enough. So 31 government and private vehicles have been damaged. 16 confirmed reports of assault of individuals have taken place. 2 statues of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and Swami Vivekananda have been vandalized, and simultaneously 2 vehicles, one is a government vehicle and one is a private vehicle bearing registration from outside, they have been torched and arsoned. So we understand, so that's why 5 additional companies of CAPF, including 1 company of RAF, has been called and deployed. We are trying to make sure, along with along with district police, we are trying to make sure that no further incidents happen, and any miscreant or anyone who tries to take law into their own hands will be dealt strictly. We want to appeal to all the people of Shillong and East Khasi Hills that they should cooperate with the district administration, police administration. We assure them that we are committed to their safety and security, and if there is anything, they must report to police so that timely action can be taken. But simultaneously, we also want to encourage them to not indulge in rumor mongering, and simultaneously basically cooperate with the law. We have brought adequate security personnel so as to ensure that further such incidents do not occur, and we are in process of increasing the night patrolling and simultaneously ensuring that there is an atmosphere of security and safety within the city. And we want to work hand in hand with the community. I have asked all my sector magistrates that they must reach out to the headmen. In fact, my Sadar sector magistrate has already had this meeting with the localities, with Sadar OC. Similarly, every magistrate as of now is currently dealing with the community, trying to assuage their fears, trying to provide them that sense of safety and security, which is very, very essential for a peaceful living. So I appreciate the question, because I understand that anyone who is in Shillong as of now, I personally believe that there are 2 things that they are undergoing. One is a sort of regret, because if you see in social media, so many Meghalayans are expressing, they are being apologetic, they are being slightly embarrassed also about what has happened yesterday. Simultaneously, there is a certain sense of fear as well. So we want to work with them. We want to assure them that we are committed to their safety and security. In yesterday's incident, we were led to believe that the rally is going to be peaceful, even though we had put conditions, even though we had security deployment, but somehow that trust was not really that trust was, I mean, I'll say that to some extent was broken. But then we are committed to their safety and security, and we are ready to work hand in hand with them, and simultaneously we have adequate security personnel to ensure the same. We must not indulge in rumor mongering, and in case there is any stray incident which is reported across the city, please do reach out to us, please do reach out to police. We will be responding swiftly to the same.